Hello, pre-algebra. Mr. Lawrence here with your flip lesson for Monday, March 12th, and we're reviewing our geometry. I first want to point out that, oops, I'm not in draw mode. All right, if you have a pyramid and its base and height of the pyramid, not the slant height, match a cube, and remember, it takes 3 pyramids to equal 1 cube, assuming that the base and the height are the same. All right, that's also true of the relationship between a cone, right, and a cylinder. They have the same relationship. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that if the volume of a cube is 30,300 centimeters cubed, the volume of the pyramid is that number divided by 3 centimeters cubed, or 1,100. It also means that if the volume of a cone is 40 inches cubed, then the volume of the cylinder is 3 times 40, or 120 inches cubed. So if you know the pyramid or cube, you multiply to get the, if you know the pyramid or cone, you multiply to get the cube or cylinder. If you know the cube or cylinder, you divide to get the pyramid or cone. All right. Now, there's some other proportional reasoning problems. Like the last one in your homework, I think it says something about swimming pool. If I could spell it right, that would help. Swimming pool A has a certain volume. Hold on one second. It has a volume of, I lost it. Oh, this is number 5, not the last one, excuse me. This is number 5 on your homework. Swimming pool A has a volume of 5 times greater than pool B. All right. So I know that A can hold 11,000 gallons of water. To convert that to B's, this is 5 times greater. I'm going to divide by 5. Okay, to get B. I'm not actually going to do it for you. You can do it yourself. All right, I do want to point out that on triangular prisms, a lot of you are forgetting to take 1/2 the base times the height for the triangle portion, right? If I want to figure out the surface area or the volume of a triangular prism, right, I need to find, well, let's do the surface area first. I'm going to have a flat network of 3 rectangles and then 2 triangles, right? But when you do this area, it's 1/2 the base times the height. Make sure you're using that formula sheet that I gave you, folks. Okay. That will be for both the triangles. Obviously, the rectangles are just base times height. You guys are pretty good at that. Now I do the volume. To do the volume, I'm going to find the area of the base, which is a triangle. So I'm going to do 1/2 the base times the height. And then I'm going to multiply by how tall the prism is. And that would be this distance here, ht, or the length. Okay. So on your homework, I think problem number 4 was like this. Right? You were told this was 16 centimeters, and this was 6 centimeters, and this was 40. So the area of the triangle, or base times base and height make a right angle. So the base is 16, and the height is 6. So that's going to equal 48. So if you fill that in, that's 48. Now this could be for volume or surface area because that's not changing. Over here it's surface area. When you go to do the volume is going to be area of the base times the height. So it's going to be 48. Oops. Now the height of the prism is the length. So that's times 4. All right, 96, I think 192, and then 0, 0, I think I'm going to get. Somebody check me on that, but I think that's right, and that'll be centimeters cubed. Now over here, I know my triangles are 48. I have to figure out my rectangles. Well, it looks like I'm going to have two 10 by 40s. 10 by 40. So that's 400. That's 400. But that middle one is a 16 by 40, which is definitely not 400. 32, 64, 64 with a 0, 640. So to get the surface area, I'm going to do 400, 400, 248ths, and a 6, 40. It'll be 6, carry the 1, 12 and 1 is 3, carry the 1, 10, 15 centimeters squared. All right, that's it. Just a quick lesson to help you get through. We are going to have the test on Wednesday, not on Tuesday. So we'll get a little more practice tomorrow, and then we can come on in Wednesday and hopefully do really well on this test. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good night, everybody.